Hello everyone, my name is Rachel Munhanke and I'm the Director of Information Technology at the IAFE. Today I'm going to be showing you our brand new website, iafecontest.com. That's www.iafecontest.com. And we've got a brand new coat of paint, and basically this is the site that we will be using to make contest submissions on an annual basis. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you what this site is and what you can do. So you'll see the home page when you first go to the site, and this is mobile compatible, so if you would like to view this on your phone, you may do so. Here is the deadline, how many days left until the deadline passes, and here's a list of all of our different awards that we offer through the IAFE. This current year, 2014, we are only going to be offering the Innovation in Sponsorship Awards to be able to submit those to the website, but later on we should have everything else you would be able to submit. So if you go up here, you'll see a couple of pages. About just shows you some basic information about what is our contest program. It's a really great page to introduce someone to our program if they don't know what it is. Now this contest rules drop down right here is going to show you all of the rules of our contests, and again, since we only have innovation and sponsorship this year, that's what I'm going to show you. And so here's all of the general rules of this overall award. Eligibility, purpose and goals, how we judge, and how we divide up the fairs according to the divisions. If you click on this, it will automatically show you the rules specific to this category. Category 1, Best Single Sponsorship Activation at a Fair. And so you can see how to apply, you need to make an essay, and how to submit to that category. Over here we have a very easy to understand how to submit. And so there are 6 steps that you need to do, and I'm going to show you just a moment how to make submissions to this website. First of all, you want to sign in, or if you haven't made an account, you'll want to create one, which I will show you how to do in a second here. Step 2, you want to link an organization to your user account, which I will show you. And each year you have to update your fair dates and your most recent fair attendance from the previous year. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And then you make the submissions and then also mail them if you have a category that needs something to be mailed in. And then of course we have Contact Us, which is just some basic information about who to contact if you've got any questions. We'll be more than happy to walk you through any process that you need help with. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of show you here how to create an account and how to start submitting. So first of all, I'm logged in as me, and I'm going to just sign out. You go to sign out over here, and I've signed out successfully. So if you haven't logged in, you're going to see a thing to the right that says create an account or sign in, and of course that's how you would sign into your user account, but let's assume that you haven't made a user account. I'm going to click that right there. Create a new user account. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to make a test user. And let's see, I'm just going to fill out an email address that I don't believe has been used yet. Now, one thing to note is that in this system, no 2 users can share the same email address. If you want to submit something where you are one person of a few different people at your fair that you would like to submit using the same email address, you will have to either log in as that email address or create a new account. And to log in, your username is your email address and then your password. So that's the reason why we can't have more than one person share the same email. Please contact the IAFE office if you have any questions about this, and we'll be happy to get you taken care of. So I'm going to click sign up, and I just made a new user account. So now I'm logged in, and you can see instead of sign in, I have my account down here, which when I click on it is a drop down that shows my account profile, and also I can change my password. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later. Now, the next thing you'll want to do is to link an organization to your account. So this is the screen that's going to show up if you want to do that. You'll select this drop down and you'll see that there's a few different options here, but basically you'll just want to start typing in your fair's name. So let's say I want to sign up with the Clay County Fair. I start typing in Clay and it automatically shows up as an option. One thing to keep in mind here is that I know several of you have a fair with a similar name to another fair across the country. So you'll notice that the state abbreviation is right here, and you'll want to pay attention to that so you don't accidentally link yourself to another fair that's in, for example, we also have Clay County Fair in Iowa. You'll want to pay attention to that. Now let's say that you are a new member and your organization is not in this system yet. You search for it and you don't find it. Well, then you'll want to click this link right here that says, don't see your organization? Click here to add it to our database first. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And so I'm just going to call it Test Fair. I'm just going to kind of quickly type some test data in here. Now this is important. Is this a fair? Most of you are going to want to have this checked. The reason why we have that option checked is because let's say that you are with a ad agency. You want to submit submissions on behalf of a fair, but you are not really with the fair. You're with a third-party company. Well, if that's the case, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make your ad agency put all of that information in here first, okay? And then uncheck, is this a fair? No, your agency is not a fair because you're with, you're indirectly helping the fair upload. And so you'll want to uncheck that. And I'll show you what you would then do to be able to submit on behalf of a fair in a second here. So we're going to go ahead and create this organization. And organization was successfully created. Now if I search for it, my fair is going to show up. And then this checkbox, is this your primary organization for this contest site? Basically what that is if you are a manager of more than one fair, for example, you would want to choose one of the fairs as your primary organization, and then the other one would be your secondary organization, and you would uncheck this. So let's say that this is my primary fair. I'm going to link this org to my account. And the user organization was successfully created. So now that that's done, I can go over to my account and I'll be able to see my fair's information. Now you'll notice down here it says, add another organization to your account. So again, when we're talking about if you have more than one fair that you are a member of, or if you are with a third-party agency, you would be able to add more than one organization to your account. So you would go here to add all of the fairs that you would like to submit on behalf of, and then you would check yes to the question, is this a fair? And if none of this, if you have any questions at all about this, again, don't hesitate to call our office. But let's assume that that's it. We don't have any more fairs that we want to link to. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my account and look at my account profile. And there you'll see my first name and my last name and my email address. And down here you will be able to see the different fairs that you are linked to. In this case, I only have one fair that I'm linked to. I can add another organization to my account. I can edit this information, and I can unlink this organization from my profile. I can also update my fair dates and attendance through this section of the website right here, but we're going to talk about that a little bit later. Now you'll notice that you also have a change password option right here. If you would like to change your password to something else, you are more than welcome to do that right here. If you forgot your password, I can sign out and click forgot my password, and then that would send you an email to click a link to re-enter in a password, and that's how you can retrieve your password through this system. So you'll notice that there's also this thing to the right that says My Submissions, and that is where you will go to make new entries. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. Now you'll notice the first thing that kind of pops up here is this nice red area that says, hey, wait a minute, you have not entered your total dates fare dates or your total attendance for this current year. Again, you have to do this every single year so that the IAFE will know what category, which division to put you in, because we base our divisions on attendance. So you can click this button here, but the system will not let you go through the process. You first have to click this link right here, add fare dates and attendance. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So again, it knows what fare I'm linked to, so I'm going to select that. And let's say my fare is actually going on right now. It's going to be about 5 days here, and I'm just going to say that my attendance range is this amount. Oh, and you do not want to put in commas here. Just put in the whole number, please. And I'm going to click Submit Dates and Attendance. And it was successfully created, and it shows you all of what you just put in. And you can go back to edit if you made a mistake, or you can continue on to my submission. So let's continue on. Now you'll see that the red part went away and it's black, and it says here's the dates and attendance that you put in. The system will automatically know which division you're in based on the attendance number that you inputted. You also have the option to edit this if, again, you made a mistake. So now let's do the fun part. Let's create a new submission. And again, right now there's only one category that we can enter because this is the first year that we're doing this, and so there's only one right now. It was submitted by the test user that I made, and you can select which fare that you would like to make the submission for. In my case, I only have one. Okay, so now that we've done that, next, upload new document or the link. So if we have an essay, I can go here to upload the essay. And I just made the submission successfully. So now you'll see that there is an attachment option, and that's where I can go to upload my essay. I'm just gonna, let's see, I'm just gonna try that. It might be too large. You'll notice that there's a warning here that says the file size limit for this category is 4 megabytes. So if you try to upload a document that is larger than that, the system is gonna not allow you to do that and say, wait a minute, you need to make this smaller so that the system can accept it. You'll also notice that you can only submit one document at a time. For example, let's say that there is a category that you are submitting to where you need to submit somewhere between 3 to 5 documents. Well, what you would do is you would submit them one at a time, and you would want to do them in the order that you want the judges to view them in. So your first photo would be uploaded first, and so forth. So let's hit submit. And when you hit submit, just let the system run, because what it's doing is it's uploading the document and formatting it. So if you see it spinning, just let it think for a little bit, and it should upload your document. Okay, and I submitted that successfully. You'll notice that it created a little thumbnail of the document that I just uploaded. And if you click on it, you will be able to see your document that you just submitted. Now exit out of that, and you can edit it, you can delete it, you can go back to My Submissions, or you can upload another submission document if you have something supplemental to this, or just another document that needs to go with it. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go back to My Submissions, and here you can see, here's your submission. The status of it is going to be pending for the IAFE staff to process. Basically what happens with that is the IAFE receives a notice that you made a new submission, and after that point we will give you 12 hours to make any changes that you would like to the submission. You can add another digital file, you can delete this whole thing entirely, delete submission, and if you click on this thumbnail, it will take you to this entry document that you just submitted to be able to just, if you just want to delete one of these or edit it or do whatever. And so we will give you 12 hours to make whatever changes you would like. Once those 12 hours are up, we will examine the submission, and then we will either approve it or reject it. If we reject it, we're definitely going to let you know and send you a personal email as to why, and we'll offer you the chance to make fixes. However, if we approve it, you will not be able to make any changes to this after that point unless you send us an email to let us know. And you will receive an automatic confirmation email that we have approved your document, so that you do not have to kind of keep going back here to monitor the status of your submission. that will be received through an email. So that's basically the submission process. At the end of contest, when all of the judges have made their scores, you will be able to see whether or not your submission was disqualified. If it was disqualified, you will be able to see the reason here as to why it was. If it was not disqualified, you will be able to see any judge comments about the submission. We'll be putting them over here, like right over here, next to the thumbnail of the submission document. So you'll be able to get some feedback as to what the judges are saying about your submission. And again, you can create another submission if you want, or you can just simply stop here if that's all you want to do. So that's basically the IAFE contest website. Again, if you have any questions about this, please feel free to send me an email. My email address is tech@fairsandexpos.com, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. One other thing that I should point out really quickly here is that this site is not connected to our fairsandexpos.com website. And basically what that means is that if you try to log in using your fairsandexpos.com login information, it will not work because this is a separate system. Now, if you want to make your login information here the same as your fairsandexpos.com login information, you are certainly free to do that. If that would help you remember all of the login information better, you are definitely more than welcome. I'm just going to sign out really quick so I can show you what the sign-in screen looks like. There is this Remember Me checkbox so that you really don't have to frequently log in and try to remember your password. And again, if you forgot your password, here's the link to send you an email with password instructions about how to reset it. So that's pretty much the system, and thank you for watching.